The Lawless Battle Pass is lazy. It's full of recycled and cringy skins, and it just isn't worth your time or money. These are some of the opinions I have heard since the start of Chapter 6 Season 2. And while beauty and worth is in the eye of the beholder, I wanted to take some time to talk about the Lawless Battle Pass, dive into the controversy, and give you my thoughts on the skins on offer. Sit back, relax, and equip your favorite meme skin, and let's dive in. So the controversy, or I guess I should say controversies this season, focus on a few different things, but I mostly want to talk about the issues people have with the Battle Pass specifically. First, some people feel that the skins included in the pass are weird or not interesting. I've even seen some people say that they feel like this is the worst set of Battle Pass skins that we've had, which seems wild to me, but I digress. Second, there have been a lot of people calling out the recycled nature of the season itself, and the fact that a lot of these skins seem similar to or just flat out the same as skins in the past. Specifically, I know that Midas has ruffled more than a few feathers, as some folks aren't too happy to see the Golden Boy return. Lastly, there have been some people calling out the fact that certain default styles on items are not included in the pass itself, but instead in the bonus rewards that come with the extra tiers beyond the Battle Pass level 100. This includes stuff like the green flying chip variation for the Big Dill glider and a few other things. I wanted to take some time today to discuss these controversies with you, give you my thoughts on everything, and then we'll have a fun little activity at the very end here as a reward for sitting through my rambling. So here are my thoughts. Regarding the feeling of nothing really standing out with the new skins, I'm really sorry if you feel that way. Everyone has different tastes, and a skin that you or I may not like may be somebody else's favorite. I know some people have skipped out on buying the Battle Pass because they weren't interested in any of the skins, and that is okay. That's totally in your rights as a consumer, and definitely something you should be practicing if you aren't interested in what they have to purchase. But I can guarantee that these skins all have their own fans out there. Someone somewhere is excited to use that skin that you don't see the appeal on. And I personally just think it's cool that we have options and get to choose what suits us as a player best. Be that a big furry crime lord, a cutesy anime girl, or even a big pickle with an attitude. There's something for almost anyone, and that is worth celebrating if you ask me. Regarding recycled content. With a game as long-running and as varied as Fortnite is, there will always be some general themes that get repeated or carried over, especially if they perform well and are fan favorites. You will always be able to find something you can compare the current season to, so there will always be an overlap in some regard with past skins when new skins come out. On top of that, certain characters will be reoccurring and will get updated skins, especially if they're fan favorites. From what I can tell, Midas especially is a big deal with most players, so having another style for him can only be seen as a plus for most people. While I don't want the game to become a homogenized remix of a remix, photocopy of a photocopy, where the only new things we get are repackaged old things, I think striking a balance between new skins and some older things is the way to go. It's a fine line to walk, but I think that Epic knows the risks and is doing their best to do right by their fans. Lastly, regarding the default styles on items being locked behind the bonus tiers in the Battle Pass, yeah man, I can see why people are frustrated, and I can't really defend this. We had a little bit of this in Chapter 6 Season 1 as well. The thing that immediately comes to mind is the blue variation of Jade's pickaxe scythe things, and honestly, I think that Epic needs to chill. Let the bonus tiers be just that, an optional bonus that rewards dedicated players, not just additional homework that we are required to do on top of what we're expected to complete to get our money's worth out of the pass. FOMO, or fear of missing out, may do good things for engagement in the short term, but you can and will burn out your fan base and use up what goodwill you have if you keep this practice going forward. I've seen it time and time again in other games, and I would encourage the devs to change their tune on this. So those are my general thoughts in the controversies. Make sure to let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But now let's go ahead and do something a little bit fun with the Battle Pass. I've had a couple people ask me, so I wanted to take some time at the end of this video to give you my thoughts on the skins. Please know that these are my opinions and yours are probably different, and that's okay. Heck, I think the fact that we have different views is awesome, because our differences are what makes talking with others in this community great. I'm going to try and keep this quick, but here are my general thoughts on the main skins. Miss Cassidy Quinn is a pretty decent starting skin in my opinion. I like the card suit theme that she has going on, but I do think that this skin is a little bland overall. The alternate colors don't really do anything for me, and I feel like the mask looks a bit goofy when you have that on. I don't know, I don't really see myself going back to this skin, but that said, I can definitely see it being somebody's favorite and becoming a mainstay in their locker rotation. Decent skin, but just not for me. Joss is interesting. A quirky chemist girl with a cel-shaded aesthetic and a cone on top of her head, just to let you know that she's extra crazy. I think this skin is going for that cutesy, wacky girl kind of vibe. I do want to note that I think it's very cool you can turn the cel shading off if you want to. That's a really nice touch. Overall, a fun and bubbly skin, but I don't see it becoming a mainstay for me. Fletcher Kane. Very cool concept in my opinion. Evil villain type vibes. I'm sure the Fursona enjoyers are having a field day with this one. I think he's cool, he's got a very menacing vibe, and I think we can all agree that this man is dripped out. I mean, you see that cape? Dude has style. He needs to work on his legs a little bit though, if I'm being honest. If you've been to the gym, you've seen a dude with this exact build thinking he's killing the game. It's weird to have a wolf man with chicken legs, but here we are, I guess. Now Valentina is a vibe for sure. I'm a big purple enjoyer, so this skin is already getting bonus points from me. But the thing that kicks it over the top, in my opinion, is how cohesive her whole aesthetic and package is. She oozes style with her theming, with her dual crowbars and back bling, and even though I'm not really a fan of her drop contrail type thing with the chains, she makes up for it by having an amazing alternative style with the yellow and pink. For some of you that have a large selection in your lockers, Valentina may not seem like anything new, but as a new player, I really enjoy the options she brings me, and I can definitely see myself using this skin even after this season ends. Oh man. Here's the one you've probably been waiting for. Big Dill. Man. So I enjoy some of the memeier skins. Like I picked up Fish Sticks when he was available, for instance, just because he's such a goofball. But that said, I'm not really a Peely enjoyer, at least not at the moment. I don't know, maybe that's something that'll change someday, but as of right now, I'm not big food skin pilled, so unfortunately that extends in my feelings towards Big Dill. He's not really for me. I get that it's funny having a big pickle in a rap battle or whatever, but I don't know, man. It's a miss for me. His bright red alternative skin is also just weird and bizarre to me, and it just kind of cements that this skin is probably something I will use like once or twice for the meme of it, but then will archive and never touch again. Sorry to any Big Dill stans out there. Keisha Cross is another dope skin in my opinion. I like the stuffed Cuddle Team leader pickaxe back bling combo, and I think that having her as the getaway driver in this heist season is a cool concept. I think her default style and alternative option with the helmet on are very stylish in their own ways, and I could definitely see the skin being a go-to for sweats in Reload or something. I know that a lot of people think she's pretty basic based off what I've seen online, especially since we have other skins with motorcycle helmets or other skins that have clothing that has that black and pink theme, but I don't know, I just think she's kinda neat. Last but not least, the big guy himself, Sub-Zero. I kind of thought he would be the secret skin of the season and Midas would be the tier 100 skin, but this works too, I guess. I may be biased on this, but I think that being able to play as Sub-Zero in Fortnite is awesome. Is it kind of random, especially given the season theme? Yeah, a little. I think this collab would have worked a little bit better last season in Hunters, but I'm happy we are seeing it now. Speaking of, I know a lot of people have said that having him in the Battle Pass just feels bizarre as like a third-party character, but in my opinion, this is no different than when we had Baymax last season. I just think that the whole theming of the season is what is holding people back from embracing our buddy Bihan in this Battle Pass. Fun fact, my wife is not a gamer at all, right? But she played Mortal Kombat growing up. So when a new Mortal Kombat game comes out, we always sit down, play through the story mode, passing the controller back and forth to each other every fight. And then we get to the end and complain about how ass the narrative is and wait until the next game comes out. So yeah, I am showing a bit of my bias and I have a soft spot in my heart for Mortal Kombat. But I'm super glad that Sub-Zero is here, especially since he's got that MK3 style available. Man, that is crispy. Some bonus notes on skins. The Midas Secret skin is okay in my opinion. He's back, he's got that edgy bad boy look now, and I know a lot of people are over Midas, they don't want to see him again. But as a new player, I don't have him yet, so personally I'm here for it. Also, I picked up Skillet. Obviously, based on the gameplay that's probably playing in the background of this video. I don't know why, but I love this guy. He's got that so ugly he's cute thing going, and yeah, I just think he's hilarious. Overall, I understand why some people have issues with the Battle Pass, but I do think that this is Epic's attempt at making a batch of skins that will have a little something for everybody. Did they succeed in that? Ultimately, that's up to you and your personal taste in skins. But in my opinion, there are some skins here that are worth using. I'm not sure I will personally use any of these skins in the real long term. I mean, aside from Skillet. I don't know what it is about that skin. I'm just like obsessed for some reason. But I am glad to have these skins to play with this season, and I even plan on giving them each some time to shine as I continue to unlock more of them and explore what Lawless has to offer. Yes, even Big Dill will get his time on the channel. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video today. If you want to stay up to date on my latest thoughts on the game, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and check out my socials in the description below. While you're down there, please give me your thoughts on the Battle Pass in the comments below. Let's go ahead and start a great discussion, you guys, because I really want to know your thoughts on everything. Which skin are you using this season? Let me know. And while you're down there, go ahead and give the video a little like if you did like it. It would mean a lot to me. But with all that said, I'm off to work on my next video. As always, make sure to eat well, stay hydrated, take care of yourself and those around you. And I'll see you in the next one, friends.